Are you looking to build your dream custom home on some Texas acreage? Maybe you want some more space. Maybe where you're at right now, it's crowded, and you're also looking for some privacy as well. You've always dreamed of building a custom home on a little bit larger piece of land. Well, in today's video, we are right here in Republic Grand Ranch, about 45 minutes north of Houston, located right here in the middle of the National Forest. And this is a gorgeous 5,000 acre acreage community with 9 different custom home builders. And in today's video, we're really gonna walk you through the opportunity that awaits for you right here. We're gonna show you what it would look like to build on a 2 to 5 acre tract custom home right here in Republic Grand Ranch. We're gonna talk about its amazing location. We're gonna show you the differences of maybe buying in one of these acreage communities versus buying some land on your own and developing it. We're gonna show you the amenities that are offered here, touch on the schools, and then if you stick around to the end, we're gonna go on a home tour. We're actually gonna walk through all 9 custom model homes out here to give you an idea of exactly what you could build so that you can see if Republic Grand Ranch is right for you and your family. So let's get after it right now. Republic Grand Ranch is located in Willis, Texas. It's about 15 minutes north of Conroe, and it actually sits about 6 minutes east of Interstate 45. Now, even though you're tucked back here in the woods, you actually have a lot of amenities that are pushing their way up towards Willis. And so you're 6 minutes from Interstate 45, which is going to be where the grocery stores are located. Now, they're currently building an H-E-B, which if you aren't familiar with H-E-B, it's probably the best grocery store here in Texas, and they've got a Kroger right there as well. So even though you're getting your privacy and your space and you're completely surrounded by the National Forest, you're only 6 minutes to your closest food. Now, if you wanted to go shopping in town, I would say the best town to go shopping in is going to be Conroe. If you're not familiar with Conroe, it's actually one of the fastest growing towns in the entire country, and it's booming. So there's everything you can think of is located in Conroe whenever it comes to restocking and coming back up here to Republic Grand Ranch. And that's a 15-minute drive. And if that's not enough for you and you're really looking for that fine dining or that higher end shopping experience, then it's a 25-minute drive from the entrance here to the Woodlands, Texas, which is consistently ranked the #1 suburb in the entire country. So guys, you're getting the best of both worlds here. You're getting the privacy and the space and the nature and the beauty, but you're also getting convenient amenities in close proximity to some really amazing Houston suburbs. Now, you're also going to have amenities located in the neighborhood. Now, it's not like all of these other master planned communities that we've covered. The goal out here is the main amenity is going to be your lot. It's going to be that 2 to 5 acres that you spend your time on, that you develop, that you build your pool, that you've got your kids a play set in the backyard, and you have your privacy. You've got trees, nobody's looking in on you, and you have your own space. That's the main amenity out here. But they do have some common amenities as well. As you saw, they've got this 8-acre fishing lake up here, which is stocked with bass. They've got multiple fishing docks alongside of it, and in total there's about 30 acres of preserved park space around the lake for you to come and enjoy. Now, I did mention it's located in the National Forest, and what that means is that you have over 100,000 acres surrounding this community that are accessible. You can go hunting there with public permits, and you can also go ride dirt bikes and ATVs. You're also going to have the option of having horses here in the neighborhood, so there's a 1 horse per acre limit, but that's going to give you access to the National Forest as well if you want to go on trail rides. And what better location than to be 15 minutes away from Lake Conroe? If your goal is to come out here and really enjoy the countryside and the outdoors and have your space, well, I can't think of a better place to do that than being 15 minutes from probably the best recreational lake here in the entire Houston area. Republic Grand Ranch is actually the fastest selling acreage community in all of Texas, and for good reason. Not only is it gorgeous out here and it's absolutely expansive, it's over 5,000 acres, but when it's all said and done, there's going to be 2,000 lots out here. Now, the reason that they've sold so quickly in such a short amount of time is how they develop. So this is a very unique style of developing that Patent Companies has come up with, and it actually ends up translating into a really affordable opportunity for buyers. buyers. See, what they do is they build in sections. So they bought this 5,000 acre tract, and so far they've built 8 different sections. And every time that they open up a new section, they have a fire sale. So you can come out here when they're about to open up the new section, you line up in your trucks right over at this white tent, and when they say go, you go out and you get to explore and stake your claim on your piece of property. Now, when it's all said and done, there's still going to be some properties left over, so you don't have to be here for those fire sales, but that is one of the reasons that properties out here have sold so quickly. There's no restriction on how quickly you have to start building, and so a lot of people have gone ahead and purchased their lots out here with plans to develop way down in the future. And what makes it affordable is the fact that they're actually pre-selling the land. So as opposed to other neighborhoods where the roads and infrastructure are already in when you purchase, that's not the case here. You come out here and you actually contract on the piece of land before the infrastructure is in place. Now, once they do one of these massive pre-sales, about 6 months later, all of the infrastructure is in place. They've got underground electric here, they have nice paved roads, they have tons of established trees, and so about 6 months from the time that you contract on the lot is whenever you can start that custom build process with your builder. So if you're living in Republic Grand Ranch, you're actually going to be zoned to Willis Independent School District. So eventually your kids are going to feed up into Willis High School, which recently has become a 6A high school. Now, if you don't know anything about Texas high schools, they rank them based off of their class sizes, and the largest high schools are going to be up there at 6A. So if you want your kids to have the opportunity to compete at a really high level here in the state of Texas in athletics like football or golf or soccer or you name it, they're actually going to have that opportunity right here in Willis ISD. Willis is growing tremendously right now, and there are future plans for an elementary school to be just about 5 minutes away from the entrance to Republic Grand Ranch. Before you buy here, there are a couple things you need to know about the purchasing and the build process. So as I mentioned, you're buying raw land, and once it's developed and it's turned over to you with the underground utilities, there is still a lot of work to be done. See, you're going to be responsible for actually developing your lot. And so because of the different elevation changes out here, there are a couple things that could be required in order to start building. There could be some dirt work to build the house pad, there could be some leveling, and you might even need some retaining walls. And so you really do need to factor that into your total costs when thinking through exactly how much you're wanting to spend. On average, it takes about $100,000 to get the lot ready to build. That includes the dirt work, the prep work, and some of the underground utilities. So you're going to need to install a septic system here. It is not on city sewer. And then you're also going to need to install a 1,000-gallon propane tank. So everything out here doesn't run on natural gas. It's going to run on propane. Now, the good news is you don't need your own water well. There's actually a water utility district out here that drills community wells, and you'll just pay them for your monthly water bill. Now, a lot of people that are looking for more space and want to come out to the country and want to get away from people, they don't want to be told what to do. And so we get this question a lot. What about an HOA, a homeowners association? And here's what I have to say about the HOA out here. They are the right sweet spot of keeping you from doing things that would diminish other people's property values while still allowing you the freedom to develop your property the way that you would want to develop it. So there are some mild restrictions in place, but really they're just to ensure that people don't come out here and build things that aren't going to support your property value. And there's no timeline on which you have to start developing your property. And so you're gonna see that even when you start developing your property, your neighbors might not develop theirs for quite a while. So you're still gonna see that it's gonna be nicely wooded until everything out here is developed. Now, there are some restrictions in place. Some of those restrictions include there's a 2,000 square foot minimum size requirement. There isn't a maximum, so you can go crazy and build your dream home. And then there's a maximum of 3 structures allowed on your properties. And so you can build your main house, you can build a guest house or a detached garage, and you can also build a really large metal building or workshop. It just can't be larger than the footprint of your actual home. A couple cool features, there are allowed to have 1 horse per acre and 2 egg-laying hens per acre. You heard me right, 2 egg-laying hens per acre. So if you've always wanted to raise your own chickens, you can do that right here. Now, as far as the build process goes, it's going to operate differently than a lot of the other neighborhoods that we sell in. So typically whenever you go to a neighborhood, you'll find a builder and they already own the lot, and you're going to pick everything out and go through the custom design process, but you're really not going to have to get a loan until right before you close on the property. Out here, you've got two development options. The first option is to go ahead and purchase the land. You can put as little as 10% down using some of the land loans offered through the neighborhood and through the development, or you can go out and you can pay cash for the land. Now, once you've done that, you're either going to need to pay cash for the entire building of your home, or you can go and get what's called a construction loan. And that construction loan is going to be a loan in which you can get with a bank, and they're going to fund the development of the property. So that's going to include things like the dirt work, retaining walls, underground infrastructure, the propane tank, all of those things. And it's also going to include the construction of the actual home. And so that's why having one of these 9 approved custom home builders out here is helpful, because they go through this process every single day, and they're going to be able to hold your hand and make sure that everything is exceptionally smooth. But I did want you to know that it's not like going and buying in another neighborhood. You are going to need to get a construction loan if you aren't paying cash. And the developer did a really great job of hand selecting the 9 different builders here. And the reason I say they did a good job is because as you walk through the model homes, they all have different styles. So you've got a wide variety of different housing options. And when you're building custom, you want options. And so you're not going to be forced to use just one builder out here that builds one style. Ultimately, I truly believe that if you come out here and you check out the 9 different model homes, you'll be able to find something that's perfect for you. Now let's go check them out. Hey, real quick, before we continue, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and tap that bell for notifications. That way we can keep you up to date on everything going on right here in Houston, Texas. And if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. We reply to those. We love interacting with you, and it really helps us develop the best content. My name's Kyler Ferris. I'm the broker owner of Ferris Realty, and we really do get calls, texts, emails every single day from people just like you that are watching our videos online, just trying to learn more about the Houston area. So if that is you, don't be shy, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. We would love to help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. if you are looking for your piece of Texas, you want that acreage, you want that space, you want that privacy, but you want that neighborhood to have a cohesive feel where it's not all hodgepodge like some other areas out in the country. You want a luxury acreage community. This really is going to be the best opportunity for you. Come stake your claim of Texas right here in Republic Grand Ranch. So if that interests you at all, like we always say, don't be shy. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. We would love to help you make a smooth move right here to Republic Grand Ranch. Now go check out our next video.